first step in making any good banana bread is to make tea. Tea. Step 2. Mary Berry. The queen of baking should always be watching over you as you bake. Place her somewhere safe. Step 3 is turn on your oven. I'm not entirely sure of the correct temperature because I never really go by that. Somewhere between 160 and 180 degrees Celsius. I kind of just guess. Step 4. I will speak louder because my oven is loud. You're going to need your ingredients. You are going to need 100 grams of butter softened, 175 grams of caster sugar, 2 eggs, 2 ripe bananas, I use 3, 225 grams of self-raising flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of milk. You can also add walnuts, and I also add cinnamon to mine too. Step 6. You're going to need one of these. Grease it first and then line it with grease-proof paper. This should probably be done first, so maybe do this as step 4. Yeah, do this before. Because you're just essentially mixing all your ingredients together, if your butter isn't completely softened, it will stay in lumps in your batter. I recommend leaving it out to make sure it's completely softened and it will just glide smoothly in with your mix. You kind of just want to measure out your ingredients one by one. Mush the bananas with a fork. They don't have to be smooth, they can be quite chunky if you want them. With the walnuts, just chop them up using a knife, please be careful, and whatever size you want them to be really. Mine were in half, so I wanted to make them a bit smaller. Then put it all in the bowl and mix it all together. When you're happy, shove it in your tin and pop it in the oven. End of step. And you can lick the spoon. Okay. Step 8. Wait. The recipe I use is Mary Berry's recipe, and she says to keep it in for an hour. However, I found that my temperature runs quite hot, so I just keep an eye on it, and every 10 minutes I'll just, towards the end of the hour, I'll stab it with a sharp knife, and if it comes out clean then I'll take it out. Step 9. Step 9 is dance while you wait, because this shit takes up to an hour and it's boring as heck. One hour later. Celebrate your amazing baking skills by dancing with your banana bread. Not whilst it's hot though, because that's silly. Leave it to cool. Be patient, kind, gentle. Oh. Step 10 is to enjoy it. It's out of the oven now. Leave it to cool for a bit in the tin, then take it out the tin and then cut into it. And I like to have mine with a little bit of honey and a little bit of butter, and it's amazing. Step 5, cry and bowl. Life is hard. Step 7, put it all in your grease-proofed pan. Step 7, put it all in your grease-lined pan and shove it in the oven. Shove it in the oven.